It's time to react. What's going on YouTube? Hey everybody, welcome back to the Brad Steele channel, Steele Reactions. Yataka is where it's happening. Thank you guys for joining me on the Bradical bandwagon today for another reaction video. And today I'm checking out the new one from AVI KAPLAN. This song is called First Place I Go. It's a few days old, and I've had some people wanting me to check it out, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. Love Avi. Loved him when he was with Pentatonics, but I love his solo stuff too. Great music, uplifting music, and I expect nothing different from him today. Hey, before I get to this though, I've got some new music out myself. My new song, Kingdom of Me, just about a little over a month old. It's available on all digital platforms, and the music video is on my channel. Here's a snippet of it now. To destroy it all, I'm tearing down the walls, kicking down the doors. If you want to hear the full song, it's on Spotify, it's on Apple, wherever you listen to music, it's there. And the music video is on my channel. There'll be a link to it at the end of this video, as well as in the video description below. And I'd appreciate you checking that out. Also, the red subscribe button is below, red just like these stockings. If you're not subscribed, I'm trying to get to 130,000 subs. If you're not subscribed and you would like to be a subscriber, click the red subscribe button, and then you're on the Bradical bandwagon for life. I would appreciate that as well. For right now, I am checking out AVI KAPLAN, First Place I Go. Like I said, his music is always so uplifting. I expect nothing less here. Shout out to King Family Reacts and Kofi Reacts in the recommended. Without further ado, hitting play right now. Very folky, kind of got a country vibe to it a little bit. That's steel guitar.
The first place I go, the last thing I needed.
Man, he just has such a unique look about it. He kind of looks like Jesus, or like what we think Jesus. We don't really know what Jesus looks like, but you know, the paintings of Jesus. That's kind of he fits the look there. Such a relaxing voice.
1,000-pound stone, troubles I'm feeling.
Yeah.
When my eyes are closed, to right when they open.
Ooh, that's a nice vocal lick. And this is a very, this piano looks like it came straight out of a church. I mean, this is a church piano if you ever saw one.
My mind's on the go, and I'm laying here hoping that I can find my way back to the light. It's for me to say, no, you won't decide. 'Cause I'm gonna leave you out in the cold. I'm gonna pray that door stays closed.
Yes.
'Cause I've spent enough time with you to know the last thing I need is the first place I go. It's the first place I go.
Wow, okay. Let me listen to that chorus again. Whoop, I'm adjusting the volume. I want to hear that chorus again.
'Cause I'm gonna leave you out in the cold. I'm gonna pray that door stays closed. 'Cause I've spent enough time with you to know the last thing I need is the first place I go. It's the first place I go.
Interesting lyrics through there. I mean, just hearing it for the first time, I haven't heard the rest of the song. I mean, is it kind of talking about You know, the last thing I need is the first place I go. Every time I get into a tough time, we always as human beings, we do that. We go to the very thing we don't need. Right when things get tough, we go to whatever's the most convenient, whatever's the most comfortable. And so many times it's the worst thing. It's the last thing that we need, but we need that temporary satisfaction. It's the first place I go. So I'm going to lock you out there. I'm going to put you, whatever it is, whether that's an addiction, whether that's anxiety or whatever, I'm going to lock you up. I'm going to put you, whether maybe it's a toxic person in your life, I'm putting you out there. I'm going to keep that door closed because I know the last thing I need, it's always the first place I go. Really cool song.
The first place I go when I'm trying to hide away, to be left alone, but you always find me.
Oh, wow.
Shouting in my ear, running round my brain. I don't want to hear what you have to say, 'cause I'm gonna leave you out in the cold.
Wow. Okay. So I definitely think, a lot of his songs before kind of hint at his anxiety and things that he's dealt with. So I feel like this is kind of that same thing, talking specifically about anxiety. You're always in my ear. You're always in my head. I'm going to leave you out in the cold because you're always the first place I go when times get tough. Really, really strong message.
I'm gonna pray that door stays closed, 'cause I've spent enough time with you to know the last thing I need is the first place I go.
Yeah.
It's the first place I go.
I love the feel of it. Very chill.
Don't make me tell you one more time. Close your mouth, don't speak those lies.
Yes.
Leave me be. I'm too tired to fight.
Nice.
Won't you let me go? I'm trying to get right.
Yes. I mean, it's very, very cool message because he is acknowledging his weaknesses. He is acknowledging his flaws. He is acknowledging that, hey, I'm trying to do what's right. I'm trying to get right. I'm trying to get my mind right. I'm trying to get my body and soul and my spirit and everything right. I don't need you here. I don't need you in my head. I know the lies. I like that he acknowledged that what he's hearing in his head are lies. That voice of anxiety and everything, it's false. It's a lie. So you get out of here. You get out of here. I don't need you. I'm going to pray that door stays closed. Very strong message.
'Cause I'm gonna leave you out in the cold. I'm gonna pray that door stays closed. 'Cause I've spent enough time with you to know the last thing I need is the first place I go.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last thing I need is the first place I go. It's the first place I go.
Yes.
The first place I go.
Yeah.
The first place I go. The first place I go. Yeah, yeah. The first place the first place I go. The first place I go. Yeah.
Definitely feels a little
The first
churchy.
place the first place I go. Yeah. The first place I go. The first place I go. first place I go.
Man, I mean, like I said, it didn't feel like there at the end. Kind of felt like we were going to church a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Very felt like with that. Kind of felt like the Joe Cocker version of "I get by with a little help for my friends." Kind of felt like that, man. And some of the some of those riffs he did through there. I mean, Avi can do it all. We obviously know he's got the low range, but I mean, good Lord, he's got such a great tone to his voice, showing the riffs. And of course, what you take away from that song more than anything is a great, like I said in the beginning before I even heard the song, he's always got an uplifting message to his music, and it definitely speaks to you. The last thing I need is the first place I go. Some of the most soothing, but what I like about his music and his lyrics in particular is that his lyrics are very self-aware. You know, I think about It Knows Me, I think about I'll Get By, some of those songs where he is very obvious talking about the fact of, like, you know, it's an It Knows Me, I think, where he says, I know my sins, they know me. You know, just a simple acknowledgement that, like, I know what the problem is. I know my flaws. I know the things that are wrong. I know what needs to be fixed. And in this song, you see some of the same things. I'm trying to get right. I'm trying to get my mind right. I don't need you here. I know I battle anxiety. I know I battle these intrusive thoughts. I'm trying to get above that. I'm going to lock the door. I'm going to shut you out so that I can fix it. The first step to solving a problem is admitting that there's a problem to solve. So I love the message of the song and his voice. He just puts it in such an eloquent way. It just paralyzes you almost. Good stuff from Avi, but what else would you expect? I mean, it's Avi. He does his thing, and it's great. Thank you guys for joining me on the Bradical bandwagon today for this reaction video. Don't forget, the red subscribe button is below. I wish you would consider checking that out if you want to help me get to 130K. And my new song, Kingdom of Me, just a little over a month old now. The music video link should be on your screen right now. It's also in the video description below. I would appreciate you checking it out. Thank you guys. Take it in. Soak it up. Bye, everybody.
Oh,